Okay.
Like you
So
end up having to laugh. Like if it's bad, like you have to laugh. That's fine. But like, let's save discussions for after.
okay. So all right, I hit record. So I've been waiting fucking all day for this. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this. You guys ready?
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
This is gonna be epic. Oh my god.
Behold, the king
Oh.
of the Koopas!
Open the gates!
Attack!
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not. I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
No.
What is this place?
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom Kingdom, here we
No,
go.
no, 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 no. Um.
So that's it, huh?
Yeah. Mario's voice is exactly what I feared it would be.
It's
That
not
is.
as horrible.
You go first. I'll wait.
Not as horrible as I thought it would be, but it's
It just sounds like a
not
slightly tuned
amazing.
up Chris Pratt.
A little bit, yeah.
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll...
Okay, I will say is I think Toad sounds fine.
Toad sounds fine. Jack Black doesn't sound as bad as I thought he would. I thought
There's definitely some editing on his voice.
a little bit. Definitely not as bad as I thought it would be.
Because I was expecting to hear like, I'm assuming you've seen Kung Fu Panda, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, that like I knew that's what you were thinking was gonna happen. It was like the exact same like Kung Fu Panda voice.
But that's why it made me laugh the first time I heard it. I was like,
Like you can definitely tell it's Jack Black, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
it's not
For him.
horrible. I would say that it's tolerable. The Bowser design though is a little iffy to me. It's not terrible, but I just something is off about it, and I do not know what it is.
I mean, like they still might be like tweaking models and shit if they still got like what 6, 7 months till.
Yeah, they're
Release.
still 6, 7 months out from release.
So they might tweak the fucking models a little bit still too.
But that did not show as much as I thought it would.
No, it really didn't.
Like I thought we were gonna get a look at like the actual Mushroom Kingdom itself. Like obviously there's mushrooms around, but like I thought we were gonna like see the castle and shit.
Yeah. I will say Chris Pratt doesn't sound as bad as I thought he would.
But
It's not amazing.
it doesn't work for me. It just doesn't. It doesn't work for me.
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom King.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. I don't like it. It sounds too Chris Pratt for my liking.
Here we come.
There's like a tinge of Italian in there, but
Yeah.
I just it doesn't work for me. It just doesn't. Huh. Let's see if there's anyone that actually agrees with me. Maybe I'm on an island here. I don't know.
I mean, I can see what you're saying, and you're not wrong. I don't know. I'm
You're-
not convinced. I want to see another trailer or two, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be worse.
There's definitely people who agree with me in these comments. Mario and Toad voice actors are awful. I don't agree with Toad. I think Toad sounds fine. Like, Toad doesn't bother me.
They're not gonna do like the traditional Toad voice for fucking 2 hours, however long the movie
Doesn't
is.
sound like Keegan-Michael Key.
Sorry, that one's perfectly fine. Come on!
Doesn't really sound like Keegan-Michael Key, though.
I
He must
can't
have,
imagine he did all the Toads. He probably did like some of them, and there's probably like another one for some of the others.
this must be the
don't
Toad
know.
that leads into the Mushroom Kingdom. This is the Toad that's in the poster.
I don't know then. I mean, it probably is him. Like,
I-
I imagine they'd recast.
I feel like they would have made an announcement to that. He was like a big name on the poster.
Yeah. Kamek sounded pretty good, honestly.
Kamek-
For, like, what he was.
Kamek is voiced by an actor I really like, so
Fred Armisen, right?
it's Kevin Michael Richardson is doing it.
Okay.
Fred Armisen, I think, is Cranky Kong.
That's right.
And we don't see a hint of Donkey or Cranky in this.
Oh fuck, that's right. There's no Seth Rogen Donkey Kong.
There's not a single. There's not even a hint of him in here.
All right, I will say, where Jack Black sounds like as good as he does for this role, maybe Seth Rogen won't be fucking terrible. Maybe he'll do something other than his like his fucking Seth Rogen voice.
I think the animation is incredibly pretty.
It looks really good for an Illumination movie.
And I thought this whole opening sequence with the fucking like ship or whatever the hell this is
Now
was
it
really
looks-
pretty.
It looks very good.
I'm still mixed on Bowser's design. Maybe it'll grow on me, but
I think the same will happen with like Chris Pratt's voice. I think like
No.
he's got to get used to it. And, like seeing the movie, you'll just like get accustomed.
I feel like I feel. Obviously, I could be totally wrong. I mean, it's still 7 months out, but like, it might be something that I'm gonna accept, but it's not something I'm really gonna like.
I'm not saying you have to like it, but like you might get more accustomed to it. And it's like, yeah, you know, he did good for fucking like Chris Pratt playing Mario.
Just.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying, but it sounds too Chris Pratt to me. It doesn't sound. It's a Mario.
I mean, yeah, but like, if you're gonna get fucking Chris Pratt to play Mario,
Oh, yeah.
you're gonna get Mario.
Trust me, I fully expected. I saw this coming a mile off that it wasn't gonna really sound that great, because everybody memed it to shit when it was announced that Chris Pratt was playing this character. And it looks like a lot of people's fears about it were realized. Mario himself looks okay.
Yeah, the movie looks good as a whole. The character models look pretty good.
There's not a single design that I would say that I absolutely hate. Bowser's a little iffy to me, but that's about it. But
again, like keep in mind we're still like 7 to up to a year out if they decide to delay it again. There's still time for them to like tweak the models and fucking like get more voice takes too. So like maybe Chris
They
Pratt will
found
get
it.
better.
I mean, it's definitely gonna get used to me from Bowser to actually like speak in proper English. Whenever he
Yeah.
speaks, it's usually in subtitle. He doesn't actually usually speak with his voice.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not. That's something that's definitely I'm gonna have to get used to because it looks jarring to me.
No,
Well.
I agree.
Well, For how awful I thought Bowser was gonna sound, Bowser was not that bad.
I thought the whole trailer was just gonna be bad, and it's like optimistic might be a bit strong.
I'm
but
cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, same.
Like-
I think it'll be a very okay movie, and even if like the voice acting is whatever, I think it'll at least be like good to like look at, like all the graphics and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was right. There's the Luigi part. The dry bones look good,
Yeah.
and Luigi looks fine. Like, I'd say Luigi looks fine enough. We didn't get to hear Charlie Day's actual voice, but Luigi himself actually looks good.
I feel like Charlie Day fits Luigi well enough. I think he'll do a good job.
I think Charlie Day is much more, I hesitate to say more talented, but more talented of a voice actor than a lot of people in this movie.
Yeah.
A lot of the people in this movie are not voice actors. I mean, Keegan-Michael Key was recently in that awful Pinocchio remake. Seth Rogen's been in a bunch of stuff. Jack Black, Charlie Day, but Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy, Fred Armisen, and Kevin Michael Richards. Well, that's not true. He's in a lot of stuff, but especially like Chris Pratt and Anya Taylor-Joy, they don't do a bunch of
Well, I think
voiceover
Taylor-Joy's
stuff.
fucking like up and coming, right? Like she got big in like the last few years.
2016 Split really made her popular,
Okay.
but she gets a lot of roles now.
I think she'll be fine.
We didn't even see a hint of Peach either.
No.
There was a Peach leak as well.
Was there? I'm very
It's not very good quality, but
oh yeah, it looks fine.
it looks pretty much the exact same as their game model. It doesn't. I'm
All the models look fine. Nothing fucking
and
insane.
I
They
do
look fine.
I do tend to I'm gonna tend to believe this because the leak that Mario the other day
Yeah.
looks exactly like it does in the trailer. So I'm gonna tend to believe that that's real. But well, there's Peach's castle right there. But
Yeah. The only voice I'm very fucking meh on, and like I know we haven't seen it yet. It's Seth Rogen does not strike me as fucking Donkey Kong. I'm very fucking about that one. Unsure would be.
that's
the
it. I
word.
think that well, I don't think Seth Rogen's the greatest voice actor to begin with. I think he's a good actor.
Yeah, he's
But I don't
much
think
better
he's a very good
than
voice actor. He was
actor.
he's in that pretty god awful Lion King remake. He's okay in the Kung Fu Panda movies.
He was
That's
in
all
the
I can think
Kung
off the top of my head. But
movies?
what?
He's in the Kung Fu Panda.
He plays
movies?
Mantis.
What the fuck? Oh, huh. Did not know that.
But I don't know. For what I expected, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. But it's just
It's not.
it doesn't change what I feel about it.
Yeah, it's not.
And Chris Pratt has done nothing to convince me.
Yeah, same.
Like I just feel that was just a. Oh man, I hesitate to say this too, but I just don't feel he was cast right. I just don't. I don't think it works.
Yeah, but again, there's still, 6 months or whatever to like get more fucking voice takes. So like he might get better time. We'll see. This might just be like a rough take to like get something out for the trailer, show people what's up.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe. Well, I definitely say this is definitely better than what Illumination typically puts out.
Oh, for sure.
This trailer proves to me, and especially the poster, and Nintendo has a lot of control.
Well, good, honestly.
I think if Illumination had a 100% control, this movie would be awful.
I don't think it'd be awful, but it definitely wouldn't be as good as it looks right now.
It definitely looks like Illumination, but like that's definitely an Illumination design.
I mean, yeah, but like as far as they go, that one's pretty good.
I don't mind the actual design of Mario though. That doesn't bother me. Some people are making the design of Mario to be like first Sonic movie design level bad, and it's just not even close. Like,
it's not like outstanding, but it's not fucking that bad. Yeah, the first Sonic movie fucking.
is it really that bad?
No.
Especially compared to what this is. It's not even close. And eventually we got that Sonic redesign, which is really good.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Overall, final thoughts. This trailer doesn't bother me. This is a perfectly fine enough trailer.
I think it'll be okay.
It's not great, but
definitely needs time to finish. This is definitely like a work in progress thing, but like I'm not. Doesn't anger me. I'm like.
Oh yeah, I'm not like pissed after watching the trailer at all.
I'm almost a little excited to go see it when it comes out, just to see. Definitely like want to see another trailer or something first, but kind of about it. It's not too bad.
It's Illumination. They'll release like 4 trailers when the movie comes out.
True, but like again, we're probably gonna have to wait like 3-4 months.
3-4 months. Yeah, you're right.
But what they showed today is not bad. Jack Black kind of fucking pulled it off. I know Chris Pratt needs a little more fucking tweaking, but Jack Black sounded pretty good.
There's definitely some editing on his voice, though.
Oh, for sure. Of course, there was gonna be, but it's good.
Oh yeah, Bowser does not sound as awful. Behind Chris Pratt as Mario, Jack Black as Bowser made me laugh the hardest.
Yeah.
I thought that was ridiculous. But from what I'm hearing right now, even though the Bowser design is going to have to grow on me a little bit, Jack Black is fine.
I mean, even if like the models or whatever, the fucking environments look stupid fucking good.
I really like the opening, like 20 seconds.
Yeah. The
Like it's
look
dark,
really
it's
nice.
menacing.
Yep, the environments look
Like, it
very
feels like
nice.
they're actually going to make Bowser an actual threat.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to be taken as a joke. Which is... I like a lot of the new Nintendo games, but Bowser is not the most intelligent character. It looks like they're going to make him way smarter. Looks like much more of a cunning actual villain. And these are... I don't know what this whole, like, Snow Kingdom's about. Looks like he beat...
Probably just like plot device.
For the star.
Yeah, for like Bowser's.
Whatever he wants this for.
Yeah.
So clearly, what they're gonna do the classic Mario move of just making these like stars, like these like ultra powerful weapons.
Yeah. Something.
Maybe going the like the Mario 64 way. But I'd say is Toad's. Out of all the voices in the trailer, I think Toad works for me the most.
Yeah.
Toad's voice does not bother me personally.
None of the voices are awful. Like Chris Pratt definitely needs a little fucking something, but like it's not horrible.
It needs work. Like obviously he's never gonna even come close to Charles Martinet, but it doesn't completely work for me. But oh well.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's the Mario trailer.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't horrible. Not fucking outstanding.